Continuing our tradition of signing our loan players permanently, Vito Saponaro for £3 million, only £1 million of that up front, plus another £2 million backloaded, which we can't afford. Got plenty in the bank, and he's a worthwhile player. Is going to be joining us permanently. 20-year-old Italian player who's been playing with us, for years now. And most importantly, he is getting closer and closer to being homegrown for our club, which is nice. A few more years and he will be, and he'll get all of these good stuff out of the way, so he'll be qualifying for us at the higher levels. But he's still showing. Could improve significantly. 3.5-star current ability, 5-star potential ability. Our new record signing, and definitely a worthwhile one. I am very happy with it. Back with more. Another lone player through the door for the rest of the season, Leon King, 25-year-old center back. He is on loan from Burnley. Anywhere across the back, really in the middle or the right. 6'1", tall jumpy boy. We're paying nothing. We can play him wherever we want. It's a solid deal. He's also not going to be expiring, but he's relatively cheap. Should we want to go in for him? Maybe. 600 to 1.3. He's a possibility of us signing in for the long term. So we'll have to see if we want to end up doing that. But regardless, I'm expecting one, maybe two more deals to go through. But otherwise, the team is probably set for the rest of the season. Second to last player through the door, Adam Awit. He is on loan from Juventus. He is 4-star current ability, 5-star potential ability. He's just incredible. He's going to be with them for basically the rest of time. And he costs way too much for us to even think about signing in the near future. However, he's 4-star, 5-star, and he's going to be playing for us for obvious reasons. A very important player, either fullback side, or he can play up front as a winger. He's going to make the rotation, almost certainly. And for our final deal, outside the trade window though, don't know if he's actually going to be able to be playing for us. He can at least play in the cup games. Rossetti's, he is previously he was at Crystal for a while. Someone paid a few million for him. Then he's been bouncing around all over Brazil. He comes in to be a really good option as a midfield or as an offensive midfielder because we were missing those. He's worth millions of pounds. We got him in on a free, so it costs nothing. He's on a bit of a bigger contract. 14K a month plus some other nice stuff. But we should be okay. Him to stick around for a year or so and then sell him on for a few million. Just being a backup. He says he's going to be a regular starter. He's not going to be a regular starter. I'm just letting you know that. But hopefully we are ready to play for the rest of the season. Ready to make promotion up in the promotion. Hello and welcome to today's episode. Last we left off, we played some games up in the championship and also a game as part of the FA Cup. Since then, things have been not so great. 4 draws in our last 4 games. Barely got that win. We had a dominant performance there that you saw against Coventry, which was nice, but since then, we've struggled mightily. Some of these games we were losing on XG. I don't know. It's hard to say. I'm flabbergasted by the result, even though I recorded it last night. I couldn't have that sort of result, even if I tried. 4 draws, we only scored 2 goals in those games. Burstow has decided he didn't want to score basically the entire month of January after his incredible performance in December. So hopefully we can turn that around this month. However, 2 games for you today. The first one is against Leicester, who are 15th in the Premier Division, which means they're actually one of the lower teams. Maybe one of the teams we can hope to win against next season once we get promoted to the Premier League. And then we have a match against Fulham, who are currently 6th in the Championship, so another pretty solid game. The nice thing also against this game, Premier League opposition, is we are away against them, which means we might get a fat little bit of money. So, team as it currently stands, some updates to news. Zach Sturge, he's worth a few million. Probably going to look to sell him during the offseason. He's really not a player that's going to be coming with us for much longer, though he's been with us for a long time. Got him on a free after we had him on loan, and he's played very well for us for a number of years, but I think he's about hit his cap. Same thing with Wormlayton. 3-star, 3-star. He's not even worth all that much for whatever reason. Decent championship player. Probably going to look to move him on. So we're doing a little bit of rotation today. Folks, actually, hold on, can come back into goal because he is no longer injured. He was down for a few games. That might have been one of the reasons we were. Well, I guess they only scored 2 goals against us. But he was out for maybe 2 weeks, 1 week, 1 week, 2 weeks, something like that. I don't remember. And other than that, we're going to do our best to win today. So, Nobody Out is in the lineup. Otherwise, and oh yes, and of course, new boy Leon King also in the lineup. You on a contract in this? You are not. You're on a contract for a few more years. I assume Out is also under contract for a stupidly long period of time. Yes. However, he is someone that may be purchasable in the future. 5 million to 7.8, depending on how much money we get. It's probably someone we want to look into as a replacement for one of our footballers. We're playing him up at right wing this time, but in the future, we'll probably play him as either our left back or right back. Probably right back once Howell leaves us. So we'll see. We'll see where we want to end up with him. So with that being said, folks in goal, back forward Sturgeon, Dreo, King, and Howell. Taylor and Bancroft in midfield, Sapinar, Francisco, and Owett, backing up Burstow. Mostly just want to get all these guys into form. So tactical meeting, what changes do they think we should make? Zeffy, you want to come in? I'll put Zeffy in for this game. And then a couple of changes everywhere else. I'm going to do a somewhat realistic side for us. Zeffy is also now in the squad permanently, so he's not counting against our number of loan players, which is great. He's worth 6.2 to 7 million pounds, considering we got him for, what, 250? Because he was going to be leaving the club at the end of the season. I am very, very happy with that. One of the main reasons we did that is so we could guarantee getting him in, and also we had the money, and he's very good, and we don't want him to be considered a loan player, because we have plenty of loan players we want to play with some regularity. Yes, I know he's lacking match sharpness. We're probably going to lose this game, ending our win streak. We'll still keep our non-losing streak alive in the championship, but go out, play without pressure, do what you can to try and get a result, and if we win, we win. If we lose, we lose. No harm, no foul. They're on a 4-game lose streak. We're on a 4-game draw streak. Pretty decent attendance, almost double our normal attendance. As always, we are max capacity every single game. We really should be pumping up those ticket prices just as a result of that. The worst case... Oh, again, I always forget to do this. Down to normal game speed. Nothing much has been missed so far. Taylor now in midfield, kicking it around. Going to send it over to that right side. No, he's going to go at it alone like a total idiot. Another one. Maybe looking to move him on. Not exactly sure yet. Him and Heskey, I think they're both still 3-star, 4-star, so there's a good chance that we're going to be keeping them next season. Francisco now, the through ball to Zeffy. Bounced off to Burstow, who launches it right at their keeper. You see our fans off on the side there. They are thrilled. We have an amazing, amazing following with us. Our fans are loyal as can be. It helps that we're always winning everything every other season or every season. But, man, oh man, have we just... I mean, we fill out every single time. Tight offside. Don't need to see that anymore. A very good result, though, by Burstow. Giving us a nice early goal. Folks now getting a good block in. Couldn't get his hands on that to stop it, but considering of the angle of attack, I'm not too hard done. But Drewsbury Hall, a very familiar face to us. Hold on. He was with us, wasn't he, in this save? No, okay, hold on. I'm thinking of a totally different save. Either way, a very solid player. Recognizing him from the stream save, or the previous stream save. Got a new one going, because we won everything in the previous stream save. Keep an eye out on that if you like Football Manager content. Well, I say keep an eye out. There's highlights in the weekly highlights if you want to see that. Also on TikTok if you want to check that out. Ray Hall coming forward. Now on the left side. Downside, of course, is anytime you recognize players, they always perform well against you. Boatman, no, that name, I recognize, oh my goodness. How it just tripped himself. Because of that, they scored a goal. Is it offside? Oh man, we got VAR now playing against Premier League side. That'll be something very nice going up to the next level. Goal was awarded, I agree. That was basically entirely on you, just getting tripped up there, and not even contributing to the rest of the play. Whoever that was, Andreu just got beat out. Yep, no biggie. Again, we're expecting to lose this match. So, we scored a goal, which is good. And we're being XG doesn't say, but so far from visually, we've been somewhat competitive in this match. Got another highlight now. King sends it forward a little bit. That was ill-advised. Kind of too high there. They're going to be attacking back with the ball. Dewsbury Hall to Ojo. Fabiano. And another score by Cho. Okay. Well, back down in this game. Our win streak has come to an end. But again, I wanted to see our skill level against these guys. One thing I would note, one of the reasons I'm struggling so much finding players that are worth signing is because I didn't realize as we'd increased in our standing, as we're now championship going to Premier side, I forgot to increase the number of teams. Bursto, oh, so close. Bounces off the crossbar in the unfortunate direction. Abrushin on Taylor, he's probably fine. Our shooting has not been good enough. Let's go ahead and improve that. I think we can still stand a chance against these guys. Is it showing him as injured? No. It's not. Okay. Play these guys for a little while. We do have only a couple of days before our next game, if memory serves. Oh, but as I was saying, we were struggling with... First off, our defense is struggling. But to find players, so as a result, I've expanded the number of leagues available starting next season and the end of the calendar year. All of the top 10 teams throughout Europe are now in, plus a number of teams from South America and North America. So hopefully that should increase the number of players available to us, while still removing all the lower leagues or making them view only to limit the number of players currently in the save that are not going to be relevant any longer. Okay, Kane Taylor wanted to come out. We'll bring in you. Paradoxes, he wants to be an advanced playmaker, deep line playmaker, central midfielder on attack. Can you play as a automatic? No, only on attack. Well, that's fine. You can stay as a Mazzala on support. Just want to give you a little bit of playing time. Francisco can come out. We'll bring on Burrow. Well, we'll bring on Burrows just for fatigue reasons. Those will be our first two substitutions there. Hopefully the two of them will be able to perform some sort of impact in this game. If they can't, I was going to switch out the backline. I don't know why I didn't do that. I think it was because of fatigue. Now then we'll switch off both our backs. We'll bring on Wormleyton. We'll bring on Harvey. Wants to be a fullback on Fend. I disagree. Stay where you are. I might start also training Harvey as a fullback as opposed to a center back. It's much easier to find solid center backs apparently than it has been to find solid fullbacks. Considering who we have, we might be able to bring some people back in on loan for longer periods of time. We'll see where we stand. Then they have highlights. They're coming to attack us. I was hoping to show that we were good against these teams, but apparently, even though I've stopped the game and launched the game, which is sometimes all you need to change your form. Ooh, King now. All over the top. Nope. Oh, yes, go. Howitt. Run. No, what are you doing? Why? That was such a good breakaway. It was a 2-on-2 break. Wormleyton now. Through ball. No. That's bad. Now they're on the attack. A through ball forward. Go on this left wing. Plenty of options in the center, and they will score. I get that he was surrounded and he was not quite fast enough to run past them all, but I still feel like that attack that Howitt did should have turned into a better result. Then we'll switch off Andreu. We'll bring on Hay. Hay is down to only showing 4-star potential. I think one of the problems is Howitt is so far better than everyone else we've got. So, still, somewhat competitive. Not too far behind on XG. We did our best. I can tell them we did their best. Not the end of the world. But now, the match that actually matters, 6th place in the championship, at home, did just probably get a little bit of money for that result. Let's jump forward to this next match. Not once, but twice, I've been recording this intro, have I been interrupted by spam calls. Hopefully they're all done now. Welcome back for game number 2. So, since we last left off, I'm looking to start selling people on, trying to figure out who I want to do. Probably going to sell off, first off, Krishny. Offered him up for as much as he was willing to be offered for 300k, immediately got an offer from QPR. He's probably going to be leaving. Also got an offer for Wormlington. I didn't offer him because he'd throw up a fit if I did that. I got near the top of his value. He was worth about 750 at max, according to our estimates. We got 675. I didn't want to scare him off with the too high of an initial offering. So that's something we're trying to do, though he has to be wooed to earn it. So only some of that is also upfront. I did the best we could. Mostly I want to get off his contract because we could bring in new players that are slightly better than him. Not too many changes. Out drops down to the bench after his not-so-great previous performance. I say not so great, he was a 7.0. Okay, well, I thought he was not so great. However, the only place I really want to put him on right now is maybe at left back, and as you can see, as a fullback, he's not at all an improvement. So he's going to stay on the bench for now. Vito and Ray come back into the starting lineup. Might put Ray out for... I guess they're all heavy match load, so it doesn't really matter to me. Lineup's back to normal. Everybody, I mean, it's perfectly back to normal. This has been our starting lineup most of the year. Hopefully, this is good enough to win the game and not continue our awful form that we've had for this past month. The new month, we're in February now. I'd like to see a much better performance from you guys today. So let's go out and make things happen. Come on, team. Go ahead and jump back to the league table. This is a game in hand, so we do want to win this to go well above. But even through all of our not winning, we're not that far behind. Or we didn't fall too far behind from our original lead. Without this game, we were only 11 points ahead. So even as we've been drawing, other teams have not been dominating as well. So we still should be pretty comfortable for winning the league. Though, I guess this wasn't a game in hand. Oh, well, whatever. Either way, we're still 11 points ahead on this draw. I think Burnley win their game, or maybe they've drawn level. Either way, plenty of game left to play. Something I've considered doing is going attacking. Maybe that'll get our players a bit more enthusiastic about our chances. Try that out for this game. Something I really haven't done all that much. But it looks like it's gotten us a couple more shooting opportunities, which is a good start. Far from pleased with what I just saw. I need you all to actually score a goal. That's step number 1. A draw I'll take. Won't be happy about it, but I'll still take it. Francisco to... Oh, come on. Hate those big looping things that the goalkeeper just has an easy time of getting their hands on. That was probably not the highlight. He's going to lump the ball forward. Going to fall to our feet. Barely. Bursto sends it over to Saponaro on this left side. Going to cross it to Francisco. No, intercepted, but Taylor is able to barely keep control of it. Howell now, he's going to shoot. No, Sturge is going to shoot. Zach Sturge. I almost replaced you, but I decided against it. Because I like fullbacks. I don't like... Another problem with Howard is he doesn't play fullbacks like we like. He really wants to be a wingback. Which we might change over to next year, depending on what players we have. But Sturge, being a hero, scoring his first goal this season. Doesn't score often, but when he does, they are certainly magical little performances there. A good little combination by our attacking players. Mara is going to be attacking from the outside, from their start. Travis, building from the back. I think they play a very similar system to us in the tiki-taka, controlling possession, passing back and forth until you see an opportunity to break. Just from the little bits we saw. Speaking of breakthrough, holy crap, that was lucky. That should have been a goal. That really should have been a goal. Okay, Saponaro is not fatigued, but Burrows is, and he's on a yellow card. He'll come out. Don't really want to switch out. I want to do people that are tired. Taylor can come out. We'll bring on Claude for him. 2 substitutions down. 3 more to go. Probably switching out our fullbacks, but again, I don't want to do that because they played well, and they were the reason we scored that first goal. Hopefully the first of many. But with how things have been going, the first and only is what's more likely to happen. And up over the top, and we've given away a penalty. You've got to be kidding me. Of course, folks never blocks these, unless a miracle happens. No. At least he pretended to give an effort off to the side. It was the wrong direction. That draws the game back level. Very unfortunate. Now then, Francisco is tired. I don't think we have an option to bring on, I guess, Ad's head? Yikes. Here's what we can do. Are you back? Cisco can come off for Ad's head. You want to play something? You can play as... No. Pesky, do you want to play an attacking player? Not particularly. No one wants to go attacking. Ad's head. He's done this before, I think. We'll leave it like that. That'll be one substitution. And we got a second substitution we can bring in. Like our center backs are struggling. Switch one of them off. That'll be our next batch. A weird change we've made, and apparently now our fullbacks are tired, and hopefully not going to cost us, considering we haven't trained this system in months. Oh, Heskey already stole the ball from the midfield. Sends it up to Burstow, though he's got so many people around him. He sends it off to Sapinar on this left side. We're on the attack with plenty of players outnumbering them, but the block was passed. No, the pass was blocked. Now, they're on the attack, coming from our right side, or down their right side from our left. Position we want to do, not particularly. Taking it forward now. Harris. Ball forward, and that's going to lose us the game. 100th league goal. Congratulations there. I really wish it wasn't against us, though. Because this has been just an awful performance from us. Both our fullbacks are shattered. Third stays on. We'll switch Howell off. You know what? No, we're not going to switch him for you. We're going to bring on you, Howard, and see if you can get something going. But we take the loss. It was inevitable. Unless we get some miracle goal here in the last couple of minutes, it's over. Taking the ball around a little bit, we send it all the way back. Why are we sending it so far back? Just to get intercepted again. This is why I tell them, don't pass the... What even is this? Yeah, okay. I was hoping to show you a really good performance by us today. Turning around our form, being strong, being good, but instead, we've just been destroyed. I'm going to scream at him. I am... Okay, we're going to fiddle. We're going to fiddle. Next time you see me, either something's going to change. We're going to win games, or we're going to be coming back sooner because bad things have happened. Our winning streak has finally come to an end after 22 games. And there's little to say after the losing streak. So, yeah. We'll be back sometime, probably mid-March, to play a couple more games, depending on how we're doing. We might come back a little bit sooner, a little bit later. If form continues, though, and we're actually in a race, you may see a couple more episodes. But I'm thinking 2 more episodes to end off the season if we turn our form around, which I hope we will. But regardless, we're still looking like we're favorites for winning the league and getting promoted this season. That's what I need to count on. With that being said, thanks very much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Feel free to follow the links down below if you want to see some more of my content. And I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching. You should watch another. Please.